Car crashes are still a leading cause of death for teens nationwide. Well, Zero Fatalities is trying to help stop that. Katie joining me now, and I was actually with Katie last night. We were at Lone Peak High School talking to parents and student drivers there. That was us just last night. But Katie does this. I got to jump in one night, but Katie does this several times a week across the state. Can you share with our viewers what this is all about, Katie? This message that you're giving parents and the students?
This is my most favorite program with Zero Fatalities because we are getting parents involved in their young teen drivers' learning experience, working together to prevent these car crashes from happening for their child.
So if you're a parent or a student, she may be coming to your high school soon because those kids were in driver's ed. They were just about to take the road. And I love being there because I have a 16-year-old driver that's been driving about 6 months, and we've had some mishaps. And parents, your message last night, this is up to you to keep your kids safe.
Yes, getting parents involved in a supportive way reduces their teens' crash risk by half. So it's critical in these learning stages to be involved.
What do you mean by being involved? What should we be doing?
They should know the graduated driver license laws and then enforce those graduated driver license laws in addition to being the role model for their teen. Are they the driver that they want their teen to be?
So Katie talked last night about putting down any sort of distractions, and you know what I'm talking about. It's your cell phone. It's all those things you do in the car that you shouldn't be doing. And then you had the parents commit to their kids. Not only the kids commit to their parents, that they wouldn't do it anymore.
Yes, it's a big ask.
It is.
You see some parents hesitating. Do they want to make this commitment to their teen?
And will you speed anymore?
Can we do that?
Can you do that? Because your kids are watching.
You know,
how serious is this?
It's so important because teens are at such a high risk of speeding, of being unbuckled, riding around with their friends, and misjudging situations because of the inexperience that they have as a new driver.
Katie, the statistics were impactful last night, but the stories about the lives changed because of crashes, that's what had the room silent.
I think that's where we relate, learning through the lived experiences of other people to understand how important this is to us and where we personally can make the change for ourselves in behaviors that are risky related to driving. Is it drowsy driving, distracted driving, aggressive driving, impaired driving? And what can we start practicing for ourselves? Where do we need to evaluate what to do and what not to do, knowing that people are watching us?
Can we tell our viewers about Lexi?
I would love to share. So Lexi is a well-known story here in Utah. She was a student, a junior at Draper High School. And
Corner Canyon.
Corner Canyon, yes. She was riding with her friends. Her sister, her twin sister Lauren, and 3 of their friends had decided to go to a birthday party in November of 2019 and a movie. And they went home between one of the 2 events to grab their jackets. Lexi ran inside to the coat closet to snag her coat, and her mother was in the front room decorating the Christmas tree. And as she was decorating the tree, she decided to Snapchat herself dancing around this tree, and Lexi looked down at her phone and saw the snap and giggled and said, "Mom, you really need to work on your snaps." And of course that was the last moment that her mom would ever see that smile and hear that giggle, because she ran out the door off with her friends, and this fatal crash occurred on a city road so close to their home that when they left to go to the scene, they could see the crash from their front door. And the teens were speeding. They had chose to be risky and take a road that was known for jumping, and Lexi and her friend Ethan were unbuckled and ejected and did not survive the crash.
Heartbreaking story, and I promise you, in that room last night, when you talked about that, you could hear a pin drop. The impact of that, and parents, even the parents, for me hearing that story and having a new driver, it is so important to take an active role in your child's driving, and Zero Fatalities is trying to do that at schools across the state.
Yes, we are seeing so many parents get involved, and this is a wonderful resource that schools are providing. So we're hoping that the few schools that aren't participating are excited to bring this resource to their teens and those families, getting everybody involved.
ZeroFatalities.com, everybody. That's where you go for more information. We can link you from abc4.com/GTU. We are partnering with Zero Fatalities here at ABC4, and we're proud to do that. I raise my hand. I will not drive stupid.
Oh,
I'm not doing it. My kids aren't doing it. We're going to drive smart. I hope our viewers are too. Such an important message. Thank you, Katie. Up next, everybody.